Chemistry and farming have worked together for several years. In fact, thanks to chemistry, farming was able to develop itself with new products like pesticides or fertilizers. Furthermore, farmers can take the ground and thus to check if the pH is gently acid. Moreover, chemical and farming create a new kind of organism, the GMOs, which allow to have a more reliable crop. As the world has gotten into the overconsumption, this kind of possibilities will be welcomed. Nevertheless, the intensive farming causes health or environmental problems.
In laboratories of analytical chemistry, we can make different types of soil analysis, which requires the development method of extraction and analysis. For environmental reasons and pH, chemistry can look, for example, the contamination of surface water by pesticides. This allows also making soil analysis for farmers to know the land and can react at the best. In the physical way, we can know the porosity for the circulation, the air, and water. We know the water weather in the soil, the gradient, the natural resistance of the cushion of the soil, or the additives. You can also make chemical analysis. We can look at the different elements present in the soil, which shows the oversheet of land. For example, a soil with the clay humus content is electronegative, with state cations such as calcium, potassium, hydrogen, or magnesium. The cation can then establish anions. This led to a slow mineralization of humus. This prevents the release of CO2 to the We can also look to the pH in the soil. We found the ions, the hydrogen cations, which are fixed to clay humus contents or moving in the soil solution. The property in the land showing the difference in the seed activity. It influences the availability to nutrients of the crop canopy as with phosphorus. So it plays a fundamental role in the profitability of the crop. Soil have a natural tendency to acidification. Moreover, this phenomenon is accompanied by the action of some fertilizers as phosphate, borax, or ammonia. To avoid too high acidity levels, the farmer must further correct the pH of soil by liming or magnesium. Actually, the ideal pH depends on the soil and the culture, which take a role to get clean acidity. The determining of roofing capacity in the soil is important. It is the ability to reduce change in pH. More soil is rich in the clay humus colloid. More the number in the ion in reserve in the complex is high, and so more the buffering capacity is important. It is more difficult to correct the pH in the soil strongly buffered, as which the clay is. Provide the soil low buffering, for example, the sandy chip. We are going to realize a small experiment to determine the pH of the sample of gold. We can make this measure by various methods, as with a pH meter by suggestion or colorimetry with the paper pH. We are going to realize the experiment by this last method because it is simple to realize on class. The operating mode is very simple. It is enough to fill halfway a test tube with the sample of the ground. It is the equation of the reaction in the tube with the water. I am putting the ground in the tube stage. I add in the water. After, I block and shaking the tube energetically. Then, I let the ground rest. We see that the ground is the bottom in the tube. is the paper pH. This paper can be reversed if it goes in the straw. This paper gives the basicity of the acidity of the solution. We see on this sample that the pH is absolutely 6 because the color is orange. Most of the zones are situated between 4 and 9. Most of the plants of the garden agree the folic acid ground is the pH of 6.5. The pH of the ground with the space is a 6, so it's good everything for the plant.
The fertilizers and pesticides are two inventions of chemistry to help the farmers to produce more and reliably. The chemical fertilizers allow to give to the herbals nutritive supplements to improve their growth and so increase crop yield. Fertilizers have to feed the ground enough for the crops are able to develop themselves efficiently. We had an experiment to prove the fertilizer effectiveness. We tried to grow radish and beans with and without fertilizer, and the results are spectacular for both of them.
Normally, radish grows between 3 and 4 days, but it took only 2 days for that radish grows in the ground treated with commercial fertilizers and to continue to grow quickly. Like there, after 5 days, there, after 1 week, and finally there, after 2 weeks.
So, without fertilizer, the ground is not enough fertile and the radish seeds didn't have enough nutritious supplements to grow.
In the same way, bean grows from 2 weeks. Indeed, it took 2 weeks for the bean begins to grow in the ground with fertilizers. Whereas, without fertilizers, bean grows at 3 weeks. So, the conclusion stays the same.
So, the provision of fertilizers are necessary to the crop development, even if this acidifies the ground. For instance, if the nitrogen are not in significant quantity, then it can influence the yield. Therefore, farmers supervise their production and the nitrogen feeding in each step. Another invention is the pesticide. They help farmers to fight against pests. Pesticide is a genetic name to talk about insecticides, fungicides, weed killers, and leaves. Respectively, they strike at insect pests, mushrooms, weeds, and parasitic worms. Pesticides can save weeds. Nevertheless, these products can have consequences in the environment and in your health. In fact, each year, more of 160 million tons of fertilizer sprayed around the world. And this kind of chemical products constitutes the higher farm pollution. Fertilizers pollute groundwater and contribute to global warming because they emit greenhouse gases. However, pesticides are more dangerous for the health than fertilizers. In fact, they are toxic for farmers when they spray their fields, but also for consumers if he didn't wash their vegetables enough. The poisoning can be serious. Dermatological and neurological attacks, for instance. So, even if these kind of products are very attractive for farmers because they can increase their production and their yield, it's necessary to remain careful both for your health and for your environment.
A genetically modified organism, GMO, or genetically engineered organism, GEO, is an organism whose genetic material has been altered using genetic engineering techniques. These techniques, generally known as recombinant DNA technology, use DNA molecules from different sources, which are combined into one molecule to create a new set of genes. This DNA is then transferred into an organism, giving it modified or novel genes. Transgenic organisms, a subset of GMOs, are organisms that have inserted DNA from a different species. GMO are the constituents of genetically modified food. Genetic modification involves the insertion or deletion of genes. When genes are inserted, they usually come from a different species, which is a form of horizontal gene transfer. In nature, this can occur when exogenous DNA penetrates the cell membrane for any reason. To do this artificially may require attaching the gene to a virus or just physically inserting the extracted DNA into the nucleus of the implant with a very small syringe, or with a very small particle fired from a gene gun. However, other methods exploit natural forms of gene transfer, such as the ability to agrobacterium to transfer genetic material to plants, or the ability of lentivirus to transfer genes to animal cells. The coexistence of GM plants with conventional and organic crops has raised significant concern in many European countries. Due to high demand from European consumers for freedom of choice between GM and non-GM foods, EU regulation requires measures to avoid mixing of food and feed produced from GM crops and conventional or organic crops. Unlike the US, European countries require labels of GM foods. European research programs such as COEXPLORE, Transcontainer, and SIGMEA are investigating appropriate tools and rules. At the field level, biological consent methods include isolation distance and pollen barriers. Such measures are generally not used in North America because they are very costly and the industry admits of not safety-related reasons to employ them. We have modified lavender, and now she resists to the drought, and look the results obtained with our chemist Adrien.
Hello everybody, I'm Adrien Eisenhower and I work for Monsanto. Now I am going to expose to you the different characteristics of a sample of lavender genetically modified. And is the reason why we will proceed with the distillation of our sample. Firstly, distillation is a method of separating mixtures based on differences in volatilities of components in a boiling liquid mixture. Distillation is a unit operation or a physical separation process and not a chemical reaction. Commercially, distillation has a number of applications. It is used to separate crude oil into more fraction for specific uses such as transport, power generation, and heating. Water is distilled to remove impurities such as salt from seawater. Air is distilled to separate its components, notably oxygen, nitrogen, and argon, for industrial use. Distillation of fermented solutions has been used since ancient times to produce distilled beverages with an higher alcohol content. The premises where distillation is carried out, especially distillation of alcohol, are known as a distillery. In our case, we are mainly interested in the distillation of lavender genetically modified, to retrieve and analyze its essential oil used in perfumery and compare it to unmodified and natural lavender. All this in order to demonstrate that modified lavender keeps its other properties. So, we need a flask containing our modified lavender and a reflux assembly to recover its essential oil. After boiling of our lavender water mixture, we can retrieve essential oil genetically modified. This product. Then we realize the infrared spectrum of our sample. So, after analyze, it is not said that the two spectra are identical. We can say that the essential oil genetically modified, this spectra, retains the same physical and olfactory properties that an essential oil unmodified. We can conclude that GMO may well be used in the field of perfumery without problem.
In conclusion, it's necessary that chemical and farming improve together. Indeed, these two sectors are complementary as they need each other for the reasons whom we just mentioned. And this alliance is particularly important in your current world, because there are many strengths: overpopulation, global warming, economic issues, for example. However, there are still much advance to do.